So Nigel and I were pretty friendly, and we'd go for lunch occasionally, and it was actually during one of these lunch meetings that he said to me that he was putting out the single on his own label, but he really needed a video, you know, to get the band noticed. So would I be interested in producing and directing a music video for Take That? A good friend of mine called Angie Smith, she'd worked as a director for MTV, so I thought if I bring in Angie, then the two of us could work on it together. So that's what we did. So we decided to shoot the video at a television studio called Vector Television in Stockport in Heaton, Mersey, which is a really big studio, sort of like they used to make commercials and programmes there, so it was massive. So it was quite a big deal for the band really to be doing their first video in this studio. And the studio manager was a really, really lovely guy called Ian McGowan, and he was so accommodating to us, he really looked after us. And it was actually Ian who shot some behind the scenes footage. He came to me and said, is it all right if we just do a little bit of filming while you're making the video? And I said, yeah, fine, and the band were fine about it. And so that was quite interesting because, you know, we were making the video, but Ian was sort of going around filming us making the video, which was something you never thought about doing in those days. You never think, oh, well, we should document this.
That was my copy.
So that was really nice to have something like that, which is quite exclusive actually. And I don't think the band have even seen that because I think Ian's had it for about 20 years in his loft or something, you know. So when we started the video shoot, it all went really smoothly. I mean, Take That were fantastic to work with because even in those early days, they were so kind of professional, and I think they'd been so disciplined by Nigel into doing things professionally that they were just a dream to work with, and there was no problem at all. They just did everything you wanted them to do.
Brilliant. Perfect. Shot number 21.
But it was quite funny really because we were filming the different lines of the video, sort of starting and stopping to sort of illustrate different parts of the video. And I remember one particular funny thing was that they were just all so enthusiastic and so sort of lively, and they were just so excited about doing their first pop video. And I remember them doing this line, and Jason was sort of jigging about and he was singing along to the track, which was just a natural thing really. But I remember Nigel kind of pulled him up and said, Jason, you're singing Gary's lines. So he was told, like, in no uncertain terms, to stop singing.
If you get into the habit of singing his line, then you couldn't do your bit, you're singing his line. So always just sing your line, sing along to the song.
So it was kind of funny that we were seeing sort of like the relationship sort of develop, you know, even in those early stages. And once we'd edited it, we invited the band and Nigel into the studio to watch it for the first time. And actually it was a really nice experience because they were so excited about it. And so they sat, watched it, and they were absolutely ecstatic. And I think I remember feeling a real buzz about it because I thought, yeah, this is their first pop video, and it was really exciting. But the band were on a real high actually, but Nigel kind of brought them down to earth a bit because they all wanted to take a copy of the video home, but Nigel made them each pay £10 for the copy. So they're like, what, we have to pay for a copy of our own video? So they were scrabbling around in pockets trying to find their money and, you know, putting the money together. Otherwise they couldn't have a copy to take home to show the friends and family. So that was quite a funny moment really. When you look back now, obviously putting it in context of their success, it was quite ironic.